Welcome both fans, welcome to another Comicween video. Today I thought we'd go through my recommended Halloween comics to read around the spooky season. Now this will be just my thoughts and ranking. And if you got any comics you read around Halloween, please make sure you tell me in the comments below, because we'll have a little I like to have like a discussion with my fellow subscribers just to see what they're kind of into or not. But just to say, I have got another Halloween video next week, so get ready for that next week. But before I say this, just tell me in the comments what Halloween comics you read for Halloween, and tell me in the comments what's your favorite horror comics you will read. So without further ado, let's get right into the ranking. So at number 6, I have The Long Halloween. This is a DC comic. I've forgotten when it came out. But this is basically Batman set around Halloween. Basically, in the story, someone gets murdered, and throughout the entire comic, Batman's trying to discover what the villains are planning. And throughout the whole story is set around Halloween, so that's why it's called The Long Halloween. And if you do like DC and Halloween, I would recommend reading this. I know I need to read it. I think I need to wait for my local comic book shop to get it. But from pictures I've seen, it does look like a pretty good comic to read around Halloween, because obviously Halloween is very popular in the comics, and well, Christmas as well. But I think this would be a good read for horror fans or DC fans or just DC and Halloween fans. So that's why I would recommend The Long Book. At number 5 is The Last of Us comics. These are based on the video game show. Now, if you're a huge horror fan and you love The Last of Us, I would recommend reading these comics. I think they expand the universe of the game and the show. I'm yet to get these comics yet. I really want to read them because I love the show. But these comics look amazing, and they look really good for Halloween. That's why I think they would be good to read around Halloween time. And they do have clickers, which are kind of zombies. And this is a zombie apocalypse. So this would be perfect comic series to read around the Halloween time. So that's why it's number 5. And number 4, I have Stranger Things. This is a series based on a horror show. So this would be very good to read around the Halloween time, because obviously Stranger Things did have a Halloween season. And like I said, if you're like a horror Stranger Things fan, I would recommend getting this comic. I have got some of the 3 of the comics, and I'll say they are really good to expand the universe. Basically, some of them are prequels. But if you like horror and you're a massive comic book fan and Stranger Things fan, I would recommend picking up these comics. They are a perfect read around the Halloween season, and I always read them every time because obviously they're amazing. I'm a huge Stranger Things fan. It was my number 1 favorite show. Well, number 2 is Doctor Who. But if you love Stranger Things, horror, and comics, this is a good thing to read around the Halloween time. At number 3, I have Ghostbusters. This is, like I said with Stranger Things, this is also, if you're into horror and comics, this Ghostbusters comics are amazing. I actually just picked up the new one, the Ghostbusters Dead Man Chest. I haven't yet to read this one yet. Yet to read that one yet. I am so excited to read it. But I am a huge Ghostbusters fan, and the comics are so good to read. So if you like Ghostbusters and you want to like read more Ghostbusters stuff, I recommend picking up Ghostbusters Dead Man's Chest, as they are currently on issue number 4, and they are really amazing. They basically, I think this takes place after Frozen Empire. So if you're a comic book lover and a Ghostbusters lover, I would recommend picking up Ghostbusters Dead Man Chest. It is so good for the Halloween season or the Christmas season, depending on which comic it is based off. At number 2, I have Deceased. Now this is kind of like Marvel Zombies, but this one's with the DCU covered with zombies, and the covers are very gruesome. I put one here, but this one's not going to show any gore. But basically, in this story, some disease has like took over the DC universe. So now everyone has like turned into these like brain rotted zombies, and they're trying to kill everyone. And they do have some characters that do survive, but I've read some of these comics. I've only read 2 of them, and they are amazing. I love seeing zombies in the DCU. Hopefully we get them to see them in the live action one, in the live action DCU. But I think these comics are phenomenal. I can't wait to go find some more. And I'm a huge zombie lover, so this is really good. And a DC lover. So if you love zombies and DC, I would recommend picking up Deceased because they are very gory and very intense for readers. Yeah, just the one. There is some very nasty stuff in there, so if you don't like gore, I would not recommend you picking this up. But at number one is Marvel Zombies. Marvel Zombies is a very popular series in the Marvel Comics. This came out around like I think 2005. Basically, every story, Hope got affected, had this infection in the quantum realm, and all of a sudden she started spreading this virus around. So now everyone has been turned into zombies. Some of your famous characters have been turned into zombies, like Spider-Man, Captain America, on and on. Also, and the comics are gruesome and very intense, and it kind of gives the perfect way to read around the Halloween time. And some of the graphic novels, graphics in the comics, which I will not show because I want this to be very. I don't want to show any gore in this video. So if you have seen read the comics, you know what I mean. These comics are really good for Halloween because they are very gruesome. They even made a TV show which I did love. I did think was okay. But that was my ranking of all of my recommended comics to read around Halloween time. Tell me in the comments below what comics you want to read around Halloween time. These are the ones I read. So if you want to give me some Halloween comic recommendations, tell me in the comments below, and I'll try my best to go get them. But if you want to see more Halloween videos or just comic book videos by me, please make sure you like and subscribe, follow me on the social medias below, and I'll see you guys in the next comic book video. See you comic book fans next month, next video.